Lovely morning, children. Happy New Year to you all also. And after your semester end examination, here we are once again with a new chapter of the history. Okay, sorry. So this is a chapter number 5th, In Search of Peace, Buddha and Mahavir. As rightly said by the Lord Buddha, no matter how hard the past, you can always begin again. And if you light a lamp for somebody, it will also brighten your path. So let's start today's session with these thoughts, with these quotes of Lord Buddha. Means, if you will, means there is always a way after a hardship in the life. If there are bad days, then there will be a good days also in the life. And if you will help other, it will help yourself also. It will benefit you also. Okay, in this chapter, we are going to learn about the two main reformers of the 6th century BC, and that is Gautam Buddha and Mahavir Swami. They both work against the social evils that prevail during their times and try to remove the social inequality and immoralities present in the society. And let's understand the teaching. Lord Buddha's quote and Mahavir Swami's teaching is here. Okay, so actually Lord Buddha give the philosophy or the principle of the life that life is a circle of a happiness, sadness, hard times and good times. If you are going through hard times, have faith that there will be good times on the way. And what was the teaching of the Mahavir Swami? Speak truth. Control oneself means to control the desire is equally important. And there is no point in hoarding the wealth, accumulating the wealth. Follow the path of non-violence. Be compassionate towards the other. Compassionate means to be kind toward the other. So let's start this new chapter first with or about the Lord Buddha. Now, we obtain lots of information about the Gautam Buddha from the Jatakathas and the Buddhist text Tripitaka, or which is also known as a three baskets of the wisdom. Okay, and what are these three baskets? Sutra Pitaka, that is a teaching basket, the actual experience which has been owned by the Gautam Buddha by the meditation. Then comes the Vinaya Pitaka, which is the discipline basket, a rule book for the disciples or the hermits and the nuns. And the third one is the Abhidharma Pitaka, which is a higher doctrine basket and an explanation of the teaching of the Buddha. Most of is in this book it is, and it is also whatever the sacrifice he did in the life is in this book. Okay, so these having a three sections, that is also called the three baskets of the wisdom. Now about 2600 years ago, a clan called the Shakyas ruled the city of Kapilavastu. Siddhartha was born around the city of Lumbini, which is outside the Kapilavastu. His father was a ruler known as a Suddhodhan and his mother was Maya Devi. Now Maya Devi died when Siddhartha was 7 days old and he was taken care by Gautami Prajapati, his foster mother. Siddhartha later came to be known as a Gautam Buddha and become a very famous for the 4 noble truths that he gave to the world. Okay. After that, so while growing up, Siddhartha was an exceptionally intelligent and compassionate. When he was very young, it has been predicted or prophesied that he would either become a very great king or become a spiritual leader. Since his father was king, so he wanted the powerful ruler for his kingdom. So he tried to prevent Siddhartha from seeing the unsatisfactory nature of the world. He surrounded him with a very kind of the pleasure. When Siddhartha turned 16 years old, he was married to Yashodhara and they had the son named Rahul. It is said that he got out of the palace one day against his father's order or against his father's wish. He saw the 4 great sights: the sick man, the dead man, an old man and a holy man. And he was very upset to realize that an old age, sickness and death will come to everyone whom he loved and he could not do anything about it. Siddhartha left his family, his palace, land and everything at the age of 29. With his charioteer Chana and the horse Gandhak, he went to the river bank. From there he changed his clothes to that of the hermit, जो सेंट लोग जैसे कपड़े पहनते हैं, जो सैफरन कलर का कपड़ा पहनते हैं योगी लोग योग करने के लिए, सन्यासी बनने के लिए, वैसा वस्त्र वो धारण कर लेता है सिद्धार्था. And told the charioteer to go back to the palace with his clothes and the jewelry and Siddhartha started walking towards the forest. Siddhartha went to the Rajgriha and then to the Purvela. He tried the meditation technique with 5 Brahmins but still found no answer. He left them. वो जो 5 Brahmins के साथ जो उन्होंने मेडिटेशन स्टार्ट किया था उसमें उनको अपने सवालों के जवाब नहीं मिलते हैं कि दुनिया में, वर्ल्ड में लोगों को इतना ग्रीफ, सॉरो क्यों है. So he left 5 of them to discover another way. He sat under a peepal tree at the Bodhi Gaya and decided to meditate beneath it until he found truth and enlightenment, that is a knowledge. He meditated under the tree for many days and get an enlightenment on the day of Vaishak Purnima. And from that day he was known as Buddha, which means consciousness or vice. From there, he went to the Sarnath, where he preached his 5 Brahmin friends, जिनके साथ उन्होंने मेडिटेशन स्टार्ट किया था, एनलाइटनमेंट का प्रोसेस स्टार्ट किया था. उन्होंने सबसे पहले सारनाथ में जाके अपने इसी 5 ब्राह्मण फ्रेंड को उन्होंने जो नॉलेज हासिल किया था वो नॉलेज सबसे पहले उन्हीं को देते हैं. एंड दैट्स व्हाई सारनाथ इज अ पिलग्रिमेज प्लेस फॉर ऑल द पीपल हु फॉलो द बुद्धिस्ट रिलीजन. From there he went to the Sarnath, okay, and he preached his 5 Brahmin friends. His first teaching was known as a Dharam Chakra Pravartan. So his first teaching to the Sarnath is known as a Dharam Chakra Pravartan. And they were the basic teachings to get rid of the miseries of the world, or that is also known as the Four Noble Truth. And that 4 noble truths are these. Life has inevitable suffering. अगर आपने जन्म लिया है तो suffering, sadness, sorrow is a part of the life. There is a cause to our suffering. और हमें जो भी दुख है, जो भी जिस चीज के वजह से भी हम दुखी हैं उसके पीछे कोई रीजन है. There is a cause to our suffering. There is an end to suffering. और इस suffering का, इस दुख का एक अंत भी है. The end to suffering is contained in the 8-fold path. और ये suffering कैसे खत्म होगी उसके लिए भी एक 8-fold path है, वो भी हम आगे देखेंगे. That what is that 8-fold path is. So, these are the 4 noble truths which is given by Lord Buddha or the Gautam Buddha to the world. Okay, the first is life is full of suffering. Everything in life is suffering and sorrow. Okay, the second one is the cause of suffering is greed or the strong desire. ये suffering क्यों है, हमको जिंदगी में दुख क्यों है? क्योंकि हमें हर चीज की इच्छा है. अगर हम किसी और के पास कार देखते हैं तो हमें कार चाहिए, किसी और को हमसे बेटर देखते हैं तो हमें वो चाहिए. हमारी ये जो इच्छाएं हैं ये हमारे दुख का, हमारे सौरों का कारण है. The cause of all this pain is the people's self-centered carving and the desire. जो उनका, क्योंकि हम लोग सिर्फ सेल्फ सेंटर्ड हो गए, सिर्फ अपने बारे में ही सोचते हैं. एंड दैट्स व्हाई दीज सफरिंग्स आर देयर. पीपल सीक प्लेजर दैट कैन नॉट लास्ट. और हम ऐसी चीजों में सुख ढूंढते हैं जो ज्यादा नहीं चलता है. एंड दैट लेड ओनली टू द रीबर्थ एंड मोर सफरिंग. उस कारण से ये जो जन्म का चक्र है वो चलता रहता है और हमारा ये जो सफरिंग है, जो हम दुखी हैं, जो हमको दुख है, वो भी चक्र चलता रहता है. एंड द थर्ड नोबल ट्रूथ इज द डिस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ द सफरिंग इज रिनेंस ऑफ द डिजायर. ओके, द वे टू एंड ऑल द पेन इज टू एंड ऑल द डिजायर. अगर हमको हमारे दुख से मुक्ति चाहिए तो हमें अपना जो डिजायर है, जो इच्छाएं हैं, उससे भी मुक्त होना जरूरी है. द फोर्थ नोबल ट्रूथ वाज people can overcome their desire and attain the enlightenment by following the 8-fold path, or that is also known as an octagonal path. क्योंकि 8-fold path है, 8 को इंग्लिश में octagonal भी बोलते हैं. okay, which eliminates the desire, which means that people can overcome their desire and attain the enlightenment by following these path. अब ये कहना तो बहुत आसान है कि हमको इच्छाएं नहीं रखनी चाहिए, लेकिन इन इच्छाओं से हम कैसे ओवरकम हो सकते हैं? एंड दैट इज गिवन इन दिस 8-fold path. Okay, so what is this eightfold path is? It is right knowledge, right purpose, right speech, right action, right living, right effort, right mindfulness, right meditation. Okay, so this is the, by following this eightfold path, anyone could attain the nirvana. So actually it is a way to see the world and everything in its as it is, means to see as it is real, and not, and we don't have to believe it to be or the way we wanted to decide. Okay, मतलब नेचर ने हमें जो चीज जैसे दिया है वैसे उसको अपनाने की कोशिश करना है। ये हम जो चाहते हैं वो थोपना नहीं है। ओके, दिस इज मीन बाय दिस, और वांटेड टू बी डिसाइड वॉट एवर हार्ट वॉन्ट्स टू कम्युनिकेट थॉटफुली। जो हमारा दिल चाहता है वो करना चाहिए, बजाय कि जो सोसाइटी में हमें बड़ा दिखाता हो, अच्छा दिखाता हो। ओके, टू हैव अ कंपैशनेट लिविंग मीन्स टू हैव अ काइंडनेस ऑफ द लाइफ, नॉट टेकिंग व्हाट इज नॉट गिवन टू अस। जो हमें भगवान ने या इस नेचर ने नहीं दिया है उसकी इच्छा नहीं करनी चाहिए। एंड रिस्पेक्ट द एग्रीमेंट वी मेड इन अवर पर्सनल और द बिजनेस लाइफ। और हम हमारे जिंदगी में किसी चीज की जब कमिटमेंट करते हैं, किसी के साथ कोई अग्रीमेंट करते हैं, तो उसमें भी ऑनेस्ट रहना चाहिए। एंड वी शुड रिस्पेक्ट वॉट एवर इज गिवन बाय द नेचर। Now, Buddha worked all his life to eliminate the evils prevailing in the society. He had many disciples and the kings followed his path toward the enlightenment. He was also against the denial of the God and the soul. He doesn't believe in a God, और जो आत्मा है, जो सोल है, उसमें वो बिलीव नहीं करते थे। He was also against the rituals, okay, and especially the sacrifice of the animals in the certain Hindu ceremony. Okay, he was also against that. He was also opposing the discrimination of high and low, that is a varna system in the society. He favors the importance of the woman in the society. Buddha taught his followers to treat all living things with the kindness and love. So truth and non-violence जो आप सोसाइटी में इतना सुनते हैं, वो एक्चुअल प्रिंसिपल देने वाले कौन थे? लॉर्ड बुद्धा. Buddha eliminated the caste system and the rituals associated with the Hinduism, and the ancient language Sanskrit of the Vedas and the Upanishads concerned with all the human behaviors and women to be treated as an equal in the society, and that same teaching was also given by the Lord Buddha. Now, what is nirvana? Nirvana literally means quenching or blowing out in the way the flame of the candle is blown out. According to Buddha, the highest state that a person can attain is the state where a person's individual desire and suffering go away. Nirvana means mukti. ठीक है, आप लोगों ने भी ये वर्ड काफी बार सुना होगा ना बच्चों, कि हमको मुक्ति, लोग सन्यासी क्यों बनते हैं, सेंट क्यों बनते हैं? क्योंकि उन्हें मुक्ति चाहिए इस जन्म और मृत्यु के चक्कर से। लेकिन एक्चुअली जो मुक्ति है वो क्या है? अगर हम ये जो हमारी इच्छाएं हैं, जैसे हम कैंडल को कैसे बुझाते हैं? एक फूंक में, है ना? Just we blow the candle. In that way we also need to blow out our desires. Okay, and then we automatically we will move out of the sufferings of the life. Is it? So nirvana is the state where the fires of the attachment, aversion and the ignorance extinguish. Extinguish means bujh jana, and one experiences the true peace and happiness. It is the end of the, जैसे ही आपको मुक्ति मिलेगी, आप निर्वाणा अटेंड करोगे, तब वो एक ऐसा फायर है, मुक्ति एक ऐसा फायर है जिससे आपको वर्ल्ड का अटैचमेंट, होर्डिंग ऑफ द वेल्थ, एक दूसरे से जो लगाव है, उस सब चीजों से आपको मुक्ति मिल जाती है. इट इज द एंड ऑफ ग्रिड, लालच, हेट्रेड, किसी के प्रति जो हम दुश्मनी रखते हैं ना, दैट इज हेट्रेड, नफरत, एंड all the misconception or the false thing that we believe in. Buddha reforms the society and religion by showing the right path to his followers. He died at the age of 80 years at the Kushinara and attended Nirvana. His ideas and beliefs are still alive in the today's world, and you will see there are many countries who follows the Buddhist religion. Okay, so this is how we have seen that the Siddhartha, how Siddhartha became the Lord Buddha by attaining the enlightenment, and he actually reforms the society in the true sense, and given us the four noble truths according to which we can lead a life which actually give you the peace and happiness rather than the physical wealth where a true happiness and peace is missing. Okay children, that's all, and this is the learning what our ancient has given to us. Good day children, and goodbye to you all.